Hello YouTube, how are you doing? It's another beautiful day. I'm Andrew. I'm a stuntman, actor, performer, and now YouTuber, and also a high performance coach. Thank you for coming to my channel. Recently creeping up to 100 subscribers. I celebrated prematurely last night, but it just hit me that life's so beautiful. I've reached out to so many people, and even though my long form content isn't really kicking off too quickly right away, I'm not too upset about that. The short form stuff is going pretty well, and I'm happy. Today's topic we'll be talking about is 5 mental health benefits you get from starting a YouTube channel. And I want to share this joy. I want to share this happiness with you. It was pretty nerve-wracking during Christmas time because I was really alone and I didn't really have the opportunity to celebrate it. But yeah, let's get right into it. The 5 mental health benefits. Now, the thing is, I've been checking out my analytics, and I've had people in my previous videos like kind of make some comments saying, hey man, you shouldn't be copying the text style or the topic style or the thumbnail style or all this stuff. And it was just so infuriating and frustrating because I'm not starting this for them. I'm starting this YouTube channel for me, and I'm starting it for the vision I have for whatever business or growth or whatever ideas I may have. I really believe in it. You know, I really want to build a community of like-minded people that really believe in giving back. There are a lot of dream chasers out there. There's a lot of dream chasers out there, and I want to be that person or that channel they could go to and know that there's the right words they could read, or the right person they could talk to, or the right person they could share those experiences with. Okay, so boost that confidence through creative expression. So start that YouTube channel right now. There's so many creative people out there in the world. Like just the other day, I met somebody who makes horseshoes, and he had a cool, unique way of making them. And I was like, why didn't you start a YouTube channel? You can make like an episode on each different style of horseshoe you do. Like, people would love to see that. Like, for me, I'm just doing a raw series, and I'm pretty impressed that like people are actually watching this stuff. So it apparently is going back to what it used to be on YouTube, of just vlogging, and not really vlogging, more like video documenting. I guess it's vlogging, but anyway. Don't vlog about your life. That's one thing I got to say. Vlog about why you got to start a YouTube channel. So that's number 1, is build that confidence and be creative. Okay. So sharing your unique perspective and talents on YouTube helps you build confidence. Seeing your ideas resonate with others validates your voice and abilities. So go out there, let the world know who you are. Let the world know what your talents are, what your little quirks are. So many people are blowing up right now just from being themselves. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid of showing who you are and what your character is. And, you know, I mean, YouTube, like for me, it feels like I'm talking to a friend. Like every time I talk to this camera, it feels like I'm talking to a single person. It doesn't feel like I'm talking to a giant platform, right? So even if you are an introvert and you're like in your little bubble, I'm in my little bubble all the time. You could ask everybody. I'm hiding away, you know. But yeah, I'm using this platform now to showcase the talent and just showcase like the concepts and philosophies I have. Okay, point number 2, it provides a purposeful outlet for stress. I've realized, like, especially over this whole YouTube experience and journey that I'm going through, I'm so much more relaxed. And even though like the world around me is collapsing and crashing, and there's disasters left, right, and center, there's a sense of therapy, not professional therapy, but there's a sense of actual genuine therapy, of like friendship and kindness and connection. And it's just, yeah, it's a great way for me to actually finally like realize that my voice is important. Creating content offers structured and productive way to channel energy, helping reduce anxiety and giving you a sense of purpose. And I know that every time that I'm on a film set and I'm at the gym, and that's my life for now, and hopefully it evolves into something better. But you know, that's my life right now, and just trying to evolve this career that I have, that this channel is helping me help other people get inspired just by them looking at the stories, just by them seeing the documented video clips that I'm releasing. Like, it's a really beautiful thing, and I know that you guys are going through way more and way more complicated things. So document that, share it with the world, and maybe if you got cool pointers and cool avenues and cool approaches on how to overcome those challenges in life, make a video about it. People would really appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into point number 3. It fosters a sense of community. All right, so that's why I'm now, when I'm hitting 100 members and in my subscribers, I'm gonna start calling you guys the conquerors. Right, you are the conquerors. You are conquering yourselves, you're conquering your goals, you're conquering life, you're conquering your relationships, you're conquering your finances, you're conquering your career. And that's really the culture I want to start bringing now, is we are conquerors. And I'm Andrew Kahn, and I'm a conqueror with you. Okay, and if you've got an idea and a way to push your brand, or a way to like build a brand, or a way to build a business or a community that could really make everybody feel important and involved, do that. Don't be shy. YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar audience packed with viewers that are ready and waiting to hear for your message that you have to send. Okay. Encouraging with viewers and fellow creators engaging with viewers and fellow creators creates connections that combat feelings of isolation. The feedback and support from your audience can be incredibly uplifting. And honestly, so much has changed in 3 weeks. I was really in a dark place in these past 2 years, and I really started to see that people were just not letting loose, but really coming back to the authentic feeling of just having a sit-down conversation with somebody and getting to know them and taking the time. Like, nobody's ever in my life taken the time. And if they did, it was so much of a shock to me that I didn't even know if it was real. So thank you, YouTube. Like, I'm also getting to know a lot of people that also felt isolated and felt alone, and used YouTube as a platform and a voice to share their ideas. And it's so wonderful, because the more of these videos that I'm looking at, and the more research and history that I do to try and find cool topics for these YouTube videos, the more I'm learning and realizing that we're all just missing that little bit of connection. And all this influence of the grass is greener on the other side is really destroying our deep down source of humanity, which is just building. It's just growing. Okay. Let's get into point number 4. It encourages growth and learning. And we have to do that. The people out there are misinformed. People out there are uneducated. And people out there are just going through life not realizing that they have to, like, slow it down and have a good conversation. Or not everybody reads, but watch a good video. Look at a good tutorial. Education's so easy to access now. Like, a lot of education now is very free, and you could actually go online and get your certificates and diplomas and degrees in certain avenues free online now. So unless it's like something medical or crazy like that, law or something like that, right? But access to information is abundant. It's around us everywhere. And I'm so happy for just the time that we're living in. This is a time where it's okay to care now. Like, I grew up being tough. Like in the 90s, you had to be tough. In the late 80s, you had to be tough. In the early 90s, you had to be tough. It wasn't what it's like now, guys, like, and girls. Back then, like, people said mean stuff. People did mean things, and they did it as an example, and they did it as a way of teaching a lesson to everybody else. Like, all those jokes about being stuffed in a locker, or getting your head dumped in a toilet, or getting beat up after school, or all that stuff. That stuff is actually a real thing. It's probably still going on now to this day. But I mean, like, back in the early 90s, when there was no such thing as videos, when there was no such thing as phones to quickly document and record yourself and keep yourself protected, you know, like that safety blanket wasn't there. So the beauty of what we're in right now, we could tell these stories, we could share these concepts, we could share all this information, you know. I remember there was I was in the projects. Anyway, this is just a quick story. I remember I was just a kid in the projects, and I wanted to really fit in. I really loved Nirvana. I was in, like, you know, I wasn't really into rock, but I loved Nirvana. I don't know what it was. I really loved Nirvana. And I remember reaching out to a couple of metalheads and rockers and grungy guys and, you know, cool rocker chicks. And, you know, I reached out to them, and yo, those times were different, man. Those times were different. It wasn't like how it is now. Like, yeah. All right, running a channel challenges you to develop new skills, from storytelling to editing. The ongoing personal growth boosts self-esteem and mental resilience, right? So encouraging growth and learning is where we're going at, and building that mental resilience is even better. And always having the idea of sending a message, and if you could send it through storytelling, that's your best bet. That's how you're going to get ahead in life. That's how you're going to grow on YouTube. That's how you're going to grow just in general. When I'm coaching, especially with more of like the teenage athletes, it's a mix of storytelling and being direct with the instructions. Because a lot of times, if you are direct with the instructions, they don't really get it. That's more like like the adults would get that. But like with the teenagers, you got to kind of just, it's not too much storytelling, but it's a little bit to drive the reason why you have to tell them what to do for their adjustments. Whereas kids, you have to really use the imagination. Sometimes I use like really big imaginations and really big examples of metaphors and similes to explain that. And that's the benefits I got from teaching. So with that said, yeah, I will be coming out with some live raw tutorial videos on just some skills that you can learn in the gym and martial arts weapons. So I'm going to go with the raw series because I personally kind of like it. I feel more comfortable and I feel more authentic doing this. I mean, I do love editing and clipping, but I know when you're sitting with somebody you really want to learn with, it helps when you have those moments to think. Like every time that something's said that's profound or something that might make you think another way is approached, you need that moment to kind of be like, oh my God, right? So, yeah. And point number 5, it turns negativity into motivation, right? Addressing doubts or criticism head on in your videos allows you to take control of the narrative. Sharing your journey inspires others. Transforming negative experiences empowers stories. Okay, so these are the 5 positive things on why you should start your YouTube channel now. Okay, and the reason why I started, or at least I'm taking my YouTube channel seriously now, is because, what was it, 11 years ago? Maybe even more. 2011. 14 years ago. 14 years ago, I came out with my very first YouTube video, and it was just me like training in the gym doing flips. And eventually it led into a demo reel that was stunt-based. And that video probably has 60 views now, and it's 14 years old. But that video evolved to another video, to another stunt demo video, to another stunt demo video. My 2023 stunt demo video is out now, and it came out about 2 years ago, and it has like 300 views. But those 300 views got me in the career I needed to be, got me working with the people I got to work with, and now like has set me into a career path that is long term, but I never would have gotten it with YouTube. You know, like, people don't take Instagram videos seriously when you're applying for corporate jobs. People don't take Facebook videos seriously when you're applying for corporate jobs. YouTube is endless. Okay, so start your YouTube channel today. I'm telling you. The YouTube channel that I developed I redeveloped it. I kind of polished it up about a year ago. I tried to do martial arts nunchaku tutorials. And, you know, that kind of kicked off. It did pretty well. But the inspirational quotes are doing really well. And these long form videos are really going to help out a lot of people, and I know it. So I really want you to really take into consideration those 5 points. I'm going to say them again one more time real fast without the storytelling and all the blah, blah, blah in the middle. So here we go. Boost confidence through creative expression. It provides a proposal outlet. It provides a purposeful outlet for stress. Fosters a sense of community. Encourages growth and learning. And turns negativity into motivation. Yeah, I know. I'm just doing the best I could to get you motivated in this world, in this life. Life is tough right now, so I want you to get motivated. I want you to start that YouTube channel. You know, you don't need a lot. I'm using an iPhone 14. I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro. 600 bucks Canadian. 600 bucks Canadian. Filming at 4K setting, at cinematic setting, so that way the face is always in focus. So that way when it transfers into social media, it doesn't lose too much quality, right? You can do this. Make 20-minute videos, 10 to 20-minute videos that have information and value into it. Talk a little bit about yourself. Be personal. Talk to the camera like it's your best friend. Don't talk to the camera like a mass amount of people. That's why when I talk to the camera, I'm going to start talking to it like I'm talking to a fellow conqueror, because you're a fellow conqueror. Just want to say thank you so much. I'd like you to make sure to write in your comments or in the comments your thoughts, your ideas. If you're starting a YouTube channel, please let me know what it's about. Put the link in the comments and I'll follow you. I'll be sure to follow you back. Let's share this journey together. Let's grow on YouTube together. It is the year. It's 2025. YouTube is making a huge push for small creators. And I don't know how long it's going to go on for. And if it goes on for a year, you have a minimum of 3 months to make yourself go from 0 subscribers to 1,000 with 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized. That's if you want to do it for the money. But if you want to do it for the growth in the community, you know, you have a lot to plan. You should plan about 100 videos on your topic. If you're doing it for growth and community, you got to plan 100 videos for your topic, and you got to have a single page website that collects emails if you're doing it for the growth in the community. Okay. It also helps with brand and businessing. Actually, just do this all in general. I'm going to do this soon. I'm just growing the YouTube. I'm about 100 subscribers now. And thank you so much to everybody else that has followed. Thank you so much that has subscribed. Thank you for all the repeat subscribers. Thank you for all the repeat viewers. I know deep down inside that there is a champion in you and you can make this happen. There's no doubt about it. If I could do it, me, a nobody, a scrub, a vagabond, a hobo, a Noarian, a riffraff, can do it, can make these videos, can help motivate people around me and put smiles on their faces. You could do it too. Let's do it together and let's bring the joy back. I'm so tired of the dark ages. I'm so tired of people telling me you aren't good enough. That ends now. And the journey to being better and being the best that you could be starts with me in this channel, with us, the conquerors, Khan's conquerors. I love you guys so much. I love you girls so much. I love all of you so much. Be safe, be good. And anytime life gets at you, come back to the channel and conquer life with me. Take care.